Hey guys, this is Omar, and today I'm going to show you guys how to install the MHD FlexFuel analyzer on the new G series, and this will also work on the new Super as well. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you what's included in the package. Very easy to open up, just cut this open. And basic disclaimer and Beamer ECU Solutions business card. Just put that on the side for now. Remove all the bubble wrap, throw them away, and this is the important stuff here. So PPE is very important, so highly recommended to use the gloves and the glasses that's included in the package. Messing with fuel, this is the last thing you want is fuel in your eyes and dry skin. Next up, we have the MHD module itself with the connector. It's all plug and play, super easy to install, which I'll show you guys, and it's already all pre-assembled. And we have the ethanol sensor itself and fittings provided by Precision Raceworks. These are 5/16 plug and play with the stock fuel line, no modifications required, and it's pretty modular. You can use this for pretty much anything else that requires this fitting and this sensor. All right guys, now I'm going to show you how to get access to the fuel line that you need to remove. Not totally necessary to remove the whole fuel line, just disconnect one side and I'll show you guys. Pretty easy. First thing you have to do, remove the engine cover and it just pulls up. Next thing you need to do, remove this piece of fabric here, and there's two grommets holding it in, so just get a flathead screwdriver and pry these guys out and the piece of fabric should pull right out as well. And there's another rivet back there as well. So after removing the fabric cover, the next thing you have to do is remove the vent tube. It disconnects from this side here, and then you follow the line, and it disconnects right next to the fuel line. I recommend removing the ECU cover. It just pulls up and out. Next, you're gonna have to pinch the connector, and it should pull right out, just like that. This one's gonna be a little tricky. Pulls right out just like that, and then remove it from the clip holder, and boom, one piece. This is the fuel line part that you need to remove. You're going to see a gray collar around the clip. Just remove that collar with your hand. Just be careful of not dropping it. I just used the second hand to grab it. It just requires 2 fingers to remove this clip. Now that we have access to the fuel line, let's put on the PPE that we have that's supplied by MHD real quick, just in case fuel gets anywhere. And before touching the fuel line, I recommend removing the negative terminal out of the battery. This way the fuel pump doesn't prime and recirculate more fuel while you're working on it. So that's already done. Now this fuel line, push in. You're going to push the fuel line in, and then with the other hand, push the black tab towards the fuel line, and it should pull right out just like that. And this is why you wear protection. And this is to the point where we can install the analyzer. All right, now that the fuel line is disconnected, grab the kit out of the box and position the fittings like this. So we're going to have this going to the OEM hard line on the passenger side, and the OEM fuel line will connect to this part here. Once you get to the point of the OEM hard line is basically inside the precision fitting, pull the quick connect back and push in. And double check your work by pulling it, make sure it doesn't come out, and that's locked in place and it's good to go. And this is how it's going to look in car. Make sure it has enough room to swivel up and down. That's how you know clearance is right. And then take the OEM line, put on the male connector and just push it in. Once you hear that click, give it a pull test and it should be good to go. So before assembling everything back together, just for safety reasons, put the C-clip back in. And that's it. Now we can put the vent tube back on and the engine cover back in. Since we're done with the analyzer, let's go ahead and connect this connector by MHD. So easiest way to do it is just remove this wire here from the clip. Just pulls up just like that and set it aside. And then disconnect this guy here. There's a tab like this, a push tab underneath as well. So get that with both fingers and then it should pull right out. So now connect this portion to this part here. You'll hear it click. And then get the other end and put it where you removed that connector. And it should click there as well. And then once you do that, just tuck it and put this clip back on the piece of plastic here. Once you're done with that, you just remove this part of the cowl with this locking here, and then you could tuck this any way you want it. So just tuck this back there, and then this ground wire gets connected here. It's a size 10 millimeter. Don't have to remove it all the way. Once that's there like that, tighten it back up. And that's done. Once this ground is here, just tuck the module how you would want it underneath the rubber grommet and all that stuff. And now you can put the vent tube back on and the engine cover. Now that the connector is all connected, ground is grounded, connect the battery back, start the car, and ensure there are no fuel leaks. If there are no fuel leaks, that's great. Let's continue. First thing you have to check is the MHD module. Make sure all the lights are on. If they're not on, simply disconnect this larger connector and connect it back, and it should be good to go. And then you could just tuck that back inside there, zip tie it how you like it, and put the cowl back on. Now that we know there are no leaks, we can put everything back together, and we're pretty much done with the car.